Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is Mango Oblivion Plays, and today we're going to be taking on the latest Mightiest Mark starter Pokemon, Torterra. Before we get started, let's just take a look at the Pokemon we're going to be using, which is Haunter. Our Haunter here is a Grass Terra type, and is holding the Eviolite item, which is going to give us a defensive boost that we're going to need to survive this raid. We've got Acid Spray, Nasty Plot, Giga Drain, and Clear Smog. All of those moves are going to be necessary to win. Going to be PP upping the Giga Drain before we get started. And then our EV spread is as follows: full defense, full HP, and then our last little bit is in special attack, and we are a modest nature. So let's get in there and get after it. Alright, so this raid is a tough one, mostly because of the opening that Torterra is going to do with us. Torterra is going to start the raid with a Shell Smash, and then he is going to eliminate his stat changes, which is not fantastic. Of course, we brought some moves to get around that, so that should be helpful. Alright, so he has boosted himself and then lowered his stat, then reset his stats. So to get around that, we are going to be using Clear Smog on this first turn. Clear Smog is going to eliminate that stat change. We do take some damage from Woodhammer. Clear Smog here is going to eliminate those stat boosts, though. Now, we're going to switch over to Acid Spray. Acid Spray is going to be lowering his special defense while doing damage. Now, we might be worried because of that smackdown that he just did to us. However, they are never going to opt for the two ground moves they have available. They are going to stick with Woodhammer and Smackdown. That's just the way the AI is programmed. So we are never going to get hit with Earthquake because it still thinks we have Levitate. So we're going to get one more Acid Spray in. And that has his special defense at the very bottom. And now we need to do some quick healing. So, we are going to Terrastalize, and we are going to Giga Drain. He is at -6, so he is probably going to feel this one pretty bad. So here comes our Giga Drain. That does a decent chunk of damage. As you can see, Smackdown is now doing very little. Okay, so we nullified our stat changes. It's the only time he's going to do that. So now that he has done that, we are going to be taking very little damage from his attacks right now, due to our typing and the stuff we've been doing. So we are going to start Nasty Plotting, getting ourselves up to +6. You can see Woodhammer isn't really cutting it. Nasty Plot again. We're at +2. Or +4, sorry. We're starting to get a little low, and he is Shell Smashing again. So we're going to take this opportunity to make sure we are all good. And just like last time, we are going to use Clear Smog on him. So we'll use Clear Smog. That Woodhammer should not knock us out. It knocked us out. That's bad. Poopsicles. Alright. Alright, was not very careful with my HP. So... let's hop out and try that one more time. Although you do see kind of what the gist is, right? We are going to be lowering his stats, raising ours, and knocking him out with Giga Drain. Just need to be a little bit more careful with our HP amount here. Alright, so we gotta watch the animation one more time. Alright, so we clear Smog, get rid of that boost. Okay. Now that we've done that, we can go for our acid sprays. Alright, there's the shield. Alright, we'll heal up. Okay. Dang it. Alright, I'm doing a really crappy job of keeping my HP up. So that's the one issue, is you gotta make sure that you maintain your hit points. I keep screwing up the same part. Classic me move if you watched me do enough of these raids. But here we go. Let's try this one more time. Oh, we got an Intimidator. That's going to help. Okay, clear Smog. Start acid spraying. Paralyze. Good. Second acid spray. Third acid spray, so it'll be a -6. Okay, there's the shield. Okay, our stat changes are nullified, but we haven't changed our stats. We're gonna Giga Drain, get some big damage off here. And this time, to make sure that we keep our hit points, we are gonna keep Giga Draining until he resets his stats. Make sure our hit points is high enough. Nasty plot once here. Alright, here it comes. Okay, so he has removed negative effects from himself, and then he's going to Shell Smash again. We have almost full hit points, which is great. So we're going to come right on in and just reset those again with Clear Smog. The Wood Hammer is going to do a decent chunk this time. Clear Smog is going to get those stat changes out of there, though. Okay, now we can just go for the Giga Drain, get our hit points back. There we go. Alright, now we can finish setting up. We have one nasty plot in. So we're going to get our second nasty plot. And Intimidate's going to lower his attack, which is going to help us be a little bit more survivable. Currently we're at +4. We'll drop another Giga Drain, get our hit points back up. Just be a little bit more cautious. Back down to nothing. Alright, we can go for our third and final nasty plot. That'll put us at +6. Okay. Yeah, double SmackDown's not going to do much to us. Now we can switch to Acid Spray. So we're at +6. We're going to be lowering hit special defense, so that's now -2. That wood hammer should do next to nothing. Awesome. And of course he's hurting himself every time he does that. Get another acid spray in. Now he's at -4. Wood hammer doesn't do much. Another wood hammer gets us down into the yellow. We can just take a turn to Giga Drain though. So we Giga Drain, we'll go right back up to full. Look at how much damage we just did between us and our Believa's attack. We probably don't even need to do another one. We can just finish him off here. So there it is, that little part in the middle where we have to make sure that we keep our hit points high for when he resets his Shell Smash is important. But other than that, it's not a very difficult raid with this Haunter build. So let's just finish him off. Give him the Giga Drain. And there we have it, we have Torterra the Unrivaled. I will put the full description of the Haunter build in the description of the video, with all the different EV boosts and whatnot. And yeah, that's all there is to it. We will see you again soon for the next raid. I believe we're out of starters now, so it should be interesting to see what our next Mightiest Mark raid will be. Potentially they would do the Paldean starters to keep that trend going, or they'll switch to something else. It has been an announced Black Rayquaza raid at the end of the year, which kind of coincides with the anime. So maybe they'll switch to legendaries, maybe they won't, not sure. Oh, look at that. 2 ability patches, 3 Herba Mystica. That is a solid raid. So yeah, there we go. We'll see what's coming in a couple weeks. Torterra will return next week with Blissey available to complement it, get some Terra Shards. Yeah. So this has been Mega Oblivion Plays, and we'll be signing off for now, trainers. See you next time.